Marija, nice to see you again after the break.
Hello again.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, but you see, nothing has changed. The work is the same. Yes.
Still working on the guideline?
Still working on the guideline, yes.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work, right?
Yes.
Why is it so complex?
Oh, where to start? The meat supply chain is very complex in total when we consider the different types of animal that are processed. Finally, to find a conclusion on which type of animal do we focus from the slaughtering on up to the further processing. I think it took us a lot of time to decide on that and to find the experts in these fields. And now in the ongoing meeting also at the moment we are discussing who will take over which type of products, because it's really a huge area, and the more we go into detail it gets more complex. And yes, that's the current situation we have at the moment in the meeting. Yeah. My name is Marija Zunabovic-Pichler. I'm living in Vienna, Austria, and working at the University of Natural Resources and Life Sciences, shortly BOKU. I'm here a senior scientist in the field of food technology and hygiene, where my special focus is on hygiene of animal origin, and I'm teaching meat technology at the university level. Yeah, and therefore I think I came up with this topic at EHEDG and initiated to chair the group again after some tries before already have been taken, but unfortunately not successfully due to probably complexity and also due to two academic approaches, two microbiological approaches. I think now I know the compromises, and therefore I think I try to omit these things.
Yes, we learn from our mistakes and then improve. You have, I think, a very specific strategy when it comes to developing this guideline, right? Yes. You have a vision.
Yes, I have a vision, yes. It's a process-oriented guideline indeed. This is what we intend to elaborate finally, compared to the component-focused guidelines that we have already published from EHEDG. We would like to go through the process beginning from the animal up to the end of the final product. And I think this is very complex approach, as discussed before, because we have different types of animals, different requirements of quality. Then we have a lot of cultural aspects, and we have to consider that, of course, especially when it begins with slaughtering, where we see the most complex part in our guideline. And also finally the exclusion of specific animal species, like the poultry processing, where we said, okay, at the moment we stop here, we just focus on the red meat processing part, and continue, if we are successful, finally with the poultry processing, because we lack of expertise, and also we lack experts in the field of poultry processing. And the strategy is to evaluate the process, to go through the process with the help of equipment designers, with end users of these equipment coming from the slaughter area up to the further processing, and also companies coming from installations, belting, and also from the academic. So therefore I think the motivation and to carry on with that, with the contacts, and to search for people is very important.
Yes, and it is a very important guideline. It will be a very important guideline. So to have your name in it, even if you just contribute a very small part of it, it's probably, you should be considered an honor, right? I mean, this guideline will at least for another 5 to 10 years be the
meat processing guideline, finally, yes?
Yes, the meat processing guideline that is the basis for all industry. And of course there's a lot of other guidelines within the EHEDG portfolio.
Yes.
Focusing on the equipment.
Focusing on the equipment, the component driven aspect, where we also refer, of course, on that. But we use these other guidelines as support, as backup and support. Nevertheless, a comparable guideline at the market at the moment, in the literature, I cannot find any reference that would help me or that can be comparable to that what we are planning to do.
Great ambitions. You're sailing a rough sea, and then of course you need to have a good captain. Well, that's you. And you won't let go. You're still here,
Yes.
and you will stay till the end. We have your commitment. Thank you for that. And
I'm very happy to be on board. I would recommend everybody to join in. So we welcome people from all over the world with their expertise, with their experience, because I think this is a discussion process, and this should be not only a guideline, it should, let's say, be an idea for the future plans of EHEDG and for the mission to convince other industry levels and let's say business sectors to also make such guidelines like we do. There are, I think, needs for vegetable and fruit processing, still also very hygienic, relevant topics. So I think we have to initiate this and to show and to give a good example in that food field. Yeah.
Yes, we have to do it all together. Let's address the viewers directly and maybe make a little bucket challenge where if we could ask people to put in a name of somebody that they think should contribute to this guideline, or maybe put their own name in.
Yes, why not?
And you can do that below this video in the comment section.
Yes, I will. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you too, and good luck.